this is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Sagittarius. It's a general reading, so it may not resonate with everybody out there, every Sag. So take what you need and leave the rest. We're going to ask what's going on with you, what's going on with your person, and then what's coming up around the bend. Okay, this is for Sag. Okay, Sagittarius, what's going on Sag's side? Oh. Just going to get another card. What's going on with Sag? Okay, why is the Moon and Three of Swords here? What's this about? Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to get a few cards for your person and then we'll dive in. Sag, it looks like you're dealing with some heartbreak right now. It's possible that you are in a lot of pain. Three of Swords is quite a bit of pain. It's three swords right in the heart. Let's see. And I think it's possible that it's due to something that you found out, like some secret, something about possibly about your person juggling. It's interesting because your person has a lot of like powerful energy coming through on their side. Okay, so yeah, it just looks like you're in a lot of pain right now. Because this is your side up here. And the Moon indicates secrets coming to the light, you know, unknown things coming to the light. It's possible that you found something out that really sort of shook you, caused you to just feel like a lot of pain, a lot of pain. And what does it have to do with? This Two of Pentacles, I would say, with the other two supporting cards would probably be about juggling. Somebody who had another option, another person. And I think that you're doing your best right now to come to terms with your fears. This may have like thrown you into, you know, some fears, some old fears that you've had to like, challenge yourself to face. You know, the Strength card is like a woman walking up to the lion and touching it on its head and throat, and that's very atypical for how one would behave with a lion. So this indicates you know, having to overcome some fears, and it makes sense if something like this is going on. This might have tapped into old fears of, you know, abandonment, rejection, not feeling enough, things like that. Wow, Sagittarius, I mean, I just want you to know that you are worthy, and it's just, I know that it's like, if this is, you know, this is not going to be everybody's story, but if this is what's going on for someone out there, I'm so sorry that you're dealing with this, but just know, you know, continue to face your fears, because, you know, it will pass. It will pass. I know it doesn't feel like it when you've got these three swords in your heart and you're dealing with this heavy, like, influx of information that you probably, it just looks like something you probably did not want to have to find out. And it smacked you dead in the heart. So yeah, but again, I think you're doing your best to be strong. I think you're doing your best to be courageous right now. I think you're doing your best to be present with it and walk through the fear. What's going on with your person? This is like very confusing coming off of off of the heels of that. I just want to get some clarity, like what's your person might be, whoever you sat down to watch this reading about. I don't know if it's about this person that betrayed you like that, but it doesn't make any other sense that they would come up in the reading. Hang on. Yep, exactly what I was thinking. So it's possible that your person that you're dealing with about this stuff is sort of like the type of person who just follows their sexual instinct too much and just sort of spills out the crack and gives love to like everybody. This might be like a super kind of like flirty person who's just out there and like always sort of like the center of attention. Somebody who is kind of like always needing to be all eyes on them, and they're just sort of like always giving energy to like everybody. You know, I just feel like this is not a person who keeps things to themselves. This is a person who's kind of messy emotionally, spilling out of the cracks. I think this Empress and this Queen of Pentacles might be here to say that this was what your person was juggling, you know, juggling an Empress, which is likely you, a whole Empress and a Queen of Pentacles. I feel like, you know, I feel like, sorry to say, because I know you don't want to hear this. Yeah, see, there's a devil right in between these two cards. And tarot is not gender specific. So when we say an Empress and a Queen of Pentacles, this could just be the embodiment of those, you know, different energies. I feel like this other person also got duped. This other person, this other party in the juggling situation also kind of got duped because, you know, whichever one you are, Queen of Pentacles or Empress, this is falling right under the broken heart. So I would say you're in the Empress mode. You might have been like in a really good place. Like when all this came up, you might have been like sort of in your zone and in your vibe and like doing really well. And then bam, this comes out. But I think that this person like smacked both of you with this action. This is really interesting. This is probably the first time I've ever seen something so sort of distinctive in a reading concerning something like this. And it bums me out to really dive into this kind of energy because I know how sucky it can be. But you know, I feel like this other person, this other party too, is not like some type of evil karmic or like anything that, you know, a lot of tarot reads talk about like the other person as like this karmic who's like, yeah, da, da, da. I feel like you both sort of got taken advantage of by this person. I feel like this person comes up in sex addiction. That's going on for your person, this person, whoever it is that you know, did this like shady secret keeping juggling stuff. They're in with Page of Wands can definitely indicate like that sort of, this is hard to say on YouTube without being inappropriate. This is a person who follows the intimacy around, but it's in an addictive way, addictive nature. It's almost like this person is so unhealed emotionally that they're just charging after. It's like they're seeking the validation. This person is seeking the validation. This person has a lot of mess inside of them. They have a lot of unhealed wounds inside of them. And listen, that is not your job to clean up and fix. That is this person's job to clean up and fix and not be a wrecking ball in other people's lives. Because I feel like this person is like a person who has created damage and chaos for not only you, but for other people as well. Through their behavior. A person like this would be a no-go to me. This would be a shut the door. If something like this has happened to you, I would say this is something better, you know, in the rearview mirror. This person has a lot of work to do. This person is stuck in addiction. This is like a, I want to say, I don't know why this is coming up, but almost like an obsessive compulsive nature about the way that they navigate in intimacy with people. They're like all over the place because they feel so empty that they need validation. They need validation. They need validation. They need validation. So they're just like chasing it all over the place. They're just, it's like a cat. It's like a dog chasing its tail. It's ridiculous energy happening here. And I don't call people good or bad, right or wrong. I believe that people are unhealed and that's just the place that they're coming from. So I would say it's time for you to go ahead and, get grounded, take care of, keep having courage and stepping to the line and working through your fears, and get back into your Empress mode, like where you were when this whole thing started before this pain happened. Like navigate your way back to that. Do your self-care, take care of yourself, do everything you can to nurture your own heart. But I just see a big door closing, which is like an energetic symbol of like close the door. Spirit wants you to close the door on this thing. If you're having any wishy-washy, you know, desire, I cannot tell people what to do. I cannot tell people what to do in their life, but Source is giving me a big door closing. So that's a specific message for somebody who needed to hear that. If you were wondering, if you were curious about which way to go, this person has a ton of healing left to do, and this is far off. I don't believe this is a person who even sees that they need to heal. I don't think this person knows they have a problem, even if they show up and say like, I'll change, I know it's wrong, la, 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 I love you. This person has some deep-rooted trauma issues that need to be worked out and healed, and this doesn't happen overnight. And I wouldn't suggest waiting on this type of energy. I wouldn't suggest being there to clean up this kind of energy. You need to take care of your life. You need to nurture yourself. We're not here to save people who harm us. You can love them from afar. You can wish them well. You can do whatever you do. Pray for them. If you want to forgive someone, wish them the best things that you want for yourself. It's a key to unlocking forgiveness. You just wish to them the same things that you want for yourself, whether it's peace, love, happiness, abundance, serenity. If you do that for 2 weeks straight, even though it's like we say, fake it till you make it. You know, even though it doesn't feel like solid to do it at first, it's kind of a thing where if you do that for a couple seconds every day with intention, it'll set you free from the resentment of the situation. I'm not saying this person, if they hurt you, even necessarily needs to like deserve forgiveness. Not what it's about. It's about freeing yourself. It's about freeing yourself up from resentment. And that's the key to freeing yourself up from resentment about people, is if you wish them the same things you want for yourself. Because ultimately, if everybody can heal, the world is better, you know? So always wish people who harm you, always wish them the best things. This sounds absurd, but it's a better way to go than holding on to the pain, because you leave your power in that situation. You leave your energy in that situation. So if you can, you know, it's a way to release yourself from it. So it's for you. Forgiving people is for you. It's not for them. It's for you. It's for you to free yourself. I'm gonna shuffle one more time. Just have like heavy messages streaming in for you. Heavy messages. What's coming up around the bend for Sagittarius? What's coming up around the bend for Sag? I'm not going to ask about the mutual energy. Usually in this part of the reading, I would ask about mutual energy, but I'm going to ask what's coming in for you. I don't want to see anything else about that energy in that last read. I don't. Coming up for my Sag. Yeah, Sag, you're going to be all right. Just going to get a couple more cards. We'll talk about what's here. Okay, yes. Yes, 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 Sag. This is exactly what we want to see. Exactly what we want to see. So this is you. This is for you. This is not to do with that person, any person. This is part of the reading. We're just going to focus it solely on you, Sag. You've got victory in front of you. This is where you're going to come out with your head up, shoulders back, triumphant, successful. You're going to be all right. You're going to come out of this okay. You're going to come out of this okay. You're going to be able to do that through nurturing yourself. Queen of Cups is sometimes interpreted in different ways, but here I feel like it's coming out to say, give love to yourself, build your self-love, do for you, self-care. This is going to be about filling up your own cup. This is going to be about pouring love into your own cup. And when you do that, you're going to persevere. This guy is bordered up. Nobody's getting in through this little wall here to harm him, because he is showing up. He is showing up, and this is you in this energy in the near future. This is you showing up strong. This is you showing up strong to defend your borders. I think if this person tries to come back in, you're not going to let them. You're going to show up really strong. You're going to show up strong. You're going to show up successful. You've got your wand in your hand. You are here to defend your little wall. You've got your border up. You've worked hard to put those wands up, and you're not letting anything get in. You're not letting anything get in here to disturb your peace. You are not. This is a card all about perseverance. I think that you're going to come into a time where you're going to let your intuition lead you. You're going to let your intuition lead you. You're going to come into a space, Sag, where you're going to start to trust yourself more. This is going to come through self-love. This is going to be through acts of self-care, acts of self-love, where you get to step into High Priestess. This High Priestess is in a mode of grounded, calm, and she's tapped into her inner knowing. So I would say to embody this energy, if you want to get there to this place, a good way is meditation, getting quiet, 5 to 20 minutes a day, turn off all your distractions and get into focusing on your breath. Your mind wanders, come back to the breath. Mind wanders, come back to the breath. It's just a repeated practice over and over. And if you can get quiet and you can get grounded, it's going to give you some separation between the emotions and the reactions. So it will help alleviate any heartache, heartbreak that you have, left over that you may be reacting out of. And it's going to put you in a place where you're able to tap into your intuition, and you're going to be able to see people like that 10 miles away. You will smell it. You've seen it. You know what it looks like. You know what it smells like. You're going to see it coming from far away, and you are not letting it back through the border. You are not letting it back through the border. You're going to have success defending your borders. You're going to have success loving yourself. You're going to be tapped into your intuition. Justice, I want to tell you that you are going to see something with your eyes play out. All you're going to have to do is just sit back, relax. You're going to see everything kind of play out for this person. There's some justice being served up for you and for them. And I'm not saying we should wish anything terrible for anybody, but I'm just saying, get quiet, do your self-care. You're going to watch things unfold in a way that's going to surprise you. And you're just going to be calm. You're not going to be attached to you're not going to have joy about it. You're not going to have happiness about it. You're not going to be sad about it. You're going to be detached about it, but you're going to see it with your eyes. And what are you coming into? You're coming into temperance. You're coming into balance with your head and your heart. So in the near future, I feel like you're going to do so much healing. I feel like this is going to move faster than you think. It's going to move faster than you think. Your abilities are going to be more than you think they are. You're going to be stronger than you thought you could be. You're going to be very strong in the near future. And we're talking up to the next 3 months. You're going to be very strong. You're going to land right on your feet, and you're going to build quick. You're going to build yourself back quickly. There's something here about, like, this person was meant to be removed from your life for a reason. It's almost like you have a greater destination. and sometimes when we have energy attached to us from people, it holds us back from the destination of, like, the next phase, the next growth cycle. Everybody cannot come with us, and especially people who are harmful. And where do you end up? You end up with a balanced head and heart, and you end up in your Queen of Pentacles. So you're ending up in a very secure, stable place. You're ending up in a place where you feel very calm, very comfortable. You're going to have everything you need around you. You're going to have all the abundance you need, and abundance in terms of you're going to have your energy back. You're going to be back in your heart center. You're going to have love around you. You're going to have support around you. You're going to know how to nurture yourself. You're going to have others around you who nurture you. You're going to be in a really stable place, moving up into this near future, up into the next few months. This is you coming out in a really beautiful place. It's like she's just sitting here super calmly, adoring this big pentacle in her hands, right? So this is just her sitting with, like, everything she needs, and she's calm. She doesn't have to be excited about anything. It's just flowing to her. She just has it. She has what she needs, and she's super, sweet, and there's a lot of nurturing to this card. There's security, warmth, nurturing to this card. So that's the energy that's coming in for you in the near future, Sag. So whatever you've been through, you're going to be all right. You're going to turn that corner and you're going to be just fine. Do not forget to love yourself. Do not forget to do your self-care, and do not forget to protect your borders. Protect your borders. Find out what your borders are. Find out what it is that you need and desire in relationship. It's part of the self-care, you know, exploring what you want love to look like, what you want love to really feel like. What would it feel like if you were loved properly? What would that feel like? And focus on that. And that's going to help you build up your borders, and you will intuitively know not to let these clowns through the gate anymore. All right, Sag, so that's your reading. Hopefully this resonated with you. Sorry if anybody's going through a really hard time right now. And if that wasn't your story, that is okay. Come back for the next one. Different spreads are going to tap in for different people out there, and that's just fine. So anyway, thank you so much for receiving this reading today. I so appreciate your support. All right, take care, Sag.